Our next company here today is BioGaming, and we're here with BioGaming CEO, Dudi Klein. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Dudi, tell me a little bit about BioGaming. What is your solution? What do you bring to market?
Well, actually, what we're doing is very simple. We are taking the whole rehabilitation world and moving it into a game to make it more engaging, addictive, funny, and by that, increasing the compliance of patients.
That sounds great. How do you do this?
Well, we're actually manipulating. We are moving the whole exercises and the training protocol into a game. And by that, making the patient, who is actually now a gamer or a player, to play a simple, casual game. And in order to move on to the game, he needs to do some movements. And the movements are actually driven from the training program that the physician or the therapist is actually building for him.
And what platform does this game run on?
Well, the amazing thing is that we are technology ignorance. That means all we need is a sensor that actually modulates the human body, such as the Kinect by Microsoft, PrimeSense cameras, and a whole bunch of other technologies like in smart TV and so on.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting. Is the company funded? Are you seeking funding these days?
The company is funded, but as all startup, we're always looking to expand our efforts in our marketing and our development. So the answer is yes.
Perfect. And how do you plan to reach the market? What is your distribution plan?
Well, actually, the users for the platform and the games is actually the patient itself. But our way to go to the patients is through the HMOs and through the physicians and therapists. They are actually our business or a salesperson, the best salesperson that can be. So when you come to a physician or to a therapist for a session, he actually recommends you to buy the game because it will be helpful for you. And then your treatment and your rehabilitation process will be easier and faster. So he will sell actually the product to the end user and he will buy it.
Are you looking to concentrate on a specific geography, specific market?
For now, we are going to focus our efforts in the North American market. But of course, we are going to the whole Western world because the whole ecosystem and the concept is very related to all the problems that are in the market.
That makes sense. How do you make money from this kind of solution?
Well, it's some kind of an ecosystem. When a patient gets better, he actually needs to pay less to the whole system, less to the physicians, less for medicines, less for other obstacles and so on. So in our case, he just pays for the training program, a set of amount of dollars, and then he gets to train on. And by that, he's reducing the other costs that he had in the training program and the rehabilitation process. So the user pays for it in order to reduce costs in other parts of the process.
Great. What is your plans for the near future? Where are you going with this?
So our concept was to begin and to focus on the rehabilitation world, but our next steps is going to expand to the prevention world. That means to make people feel better all the time, not only when they get some kind of a problem or some kind of an incident, but to make them feel better all the time. So play the game and feel better all the time.
To tell me a little bit, how did you get to this idea? What incentivized you to come up with this kind of solution?
So actually, one of the founders of the company of BioGaming is working as a physical therapy at one of the hospitals in Israel, and he got a donation of a game console named Wii. I'm sure that all of you know it, Wii Fit, and he tried to understand how he can use it as a tool to enhance rehabilitation. And then he saw that actually what happens with patients is that they're getting better by playing the game. And he said, okay, this is just a standard game. Let's move it into to be a serious game, be a clinical game. So what we've done is building a whole platform with the clinical tools and actually injecting them into a game that's suitable for the rehabilitation.
Perfect. Dudi, thanks a lot. Don't forget to check biogamingtech.com on the web, and lots of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.